You?
Alright, guys. So, welcome to the first ever Team Laser Mouse Assemble podcast.
Tlum.
This is your chance to learn about our team, what we are up to, and what we are all about. So, how's everyone doing tonight?
Sexy.
Sexy.
Already
What else we
drinking.
got?
Oh god, there's a cat!
I got stabbed previously by that cat.
Okay.
You fucking
We
little
got a cat stabbing.
That's a
going.
good start.
evil.
It's trying to kill the mice!
All right. So, why don't the first person introduce yourself and who's here? Let's call them out. Kill Steel Game.
Yeah, I guess it'll be us. We are Kill Steel Gaming. I'm Crooked.
I feed you.
And we play Gamey Doos.
No shit.
What do you do with those gaming news? You stream those gaming news?
Stream them sometimes. We upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific. That's 11 a.m. for all you Easterners. So that way when you're on like your lunch break at school and shit, you can just pop in an episode KSG, laugh, go back to school, and be like, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Boom.
Well,
Goes the
glad you
dynamite.
guys are part of the Laser Mouse. Drink a beer and play a game. What's going on?
I feel like they drink beers and play games. Sorry.
Yeah. The game is it's not subtle at all. That's all we really do. Drink beers, play games, do a shit ton of reviews, have our weekly podcast, and do a whole bunch of other random ass like drinking game videos and whatnot. But just find a way to hang out and drink beers together. And Jim is the one you can hear in the background with the goddamn thing squeaking.
Speaking of which,
That's me. That's my
What
laundry.
is that?
we need.
That's my
It's working
laundry.
on it right now. It'll be done in 5 minutes.
I'm just saying, we need to get down on some drunken battle block theater.
Oh yeah, yeah. We can definitely do a few live streams of a drinking game. I want to see all you guys balls drunk like me and Jim have been for some really hard games. Maybe
Oh,
just some
God.
Cuphead drunk.
Oh, God.
Especially you, right, Crooked?
Crooked drunk is really weird. Me, I just ask for boobs.
Boobs!
Yeah, you're way too nice to that cat.
Dead Red Zero.
He's trying to join the call right now, so I don't know. I think he's just calling me.
Ow.
Well, I'm
Does
trying
he
to
know how
figure
the
this out.
Discord works?
I have a lap cat.
It's evil. Evil cat.
Travis, what's going on, man?
Hey, sweet dear God, this is far overdue. Like you guys said, yes. Biggie TMD on YouTube, at the Biggie TMD on Twitter. But it's basically that's the equivalent to my channel, a little bit of both. So,
Hi, Piggy.
go.
So what do you cover most? I know you do like a lot of wrestling, gaming. What else you got going out there?
Things have changed. I've going the wrestling route with my channel, and that's the thing. Like I've told some people, I'll be like, I've never meant to be a wrestling channel. It just kind of happened, but now it's like out of control with like 45 wrestling podcasts. But I got a gaming podcast with my buddy Tannen on the Reset Button, so check that out too. You know,
Nice.
reviews, all the good stuff.
Yes, I love your game podcast. I think I've been on there a couple times, and it's been nothing but fun so far. So
We've been on it.
doing
Derp.
That's awesome. All right, who else do we? Where is? Let me get Rowdy.
We just got an oh yeah in chat from the Emerald Espion.
Oh, God.
All right.
This is
Someone
also
could-
simulcast, which is super exciting.
Yes. Many channels are live right now. Many channels are live.
All right. So I'm gonna keep the ball rolling here. If someone wants to take the little task of trying to get Rowdy here, I don't know. I'm not sure it's part of our Discord. Let's see.
It's on your left.
Yeah, but I don't know what that would do. That might end spells.
He actually
he
popped
is.
in my channel, so he's got some tech issues.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll give him a second.
Stall the push to talk out.
Alright, guys, so Game Awards. You guys aware those are going on, what, right now?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
As topical as it can be. Hot takes all around.
Okay. Hot take.
I don't have a TV in front of me though.
I'm gonna throw out here, see what you guys' thoughts. Game of the year.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes, that's
Actually
one of
just
the
bought
nominees. Persona 5, PUBG, Super Mario Odyssey, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Which ones of those do you think deserve to even be in the conversation?
Odyssey.
Let's see.
Odyssey?
Odyssey.
I
I'm in
love
the
that
Odyssey.
game.
Horizon Zero Dawn and Odyssey are great.
Yeah, I want to say Horizon, but I've never played it yet, so I can't wait to
It's-
get my hands on it.
It is
Super
the
good.
best game I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, I just downloaded that shit last week, so I can't wait to start that. But I think it goes without saying, it's a Super Mario Brothers and Legend of Zelda one of them will definitely win.
Oh, I'm
That's
sure.
the thing.
I'm sure Breath of the Wild is gonna take it because it's a Zelda game.
I don't want
Nope,
PUBG to win.
I'm surprised PUBG was even, like, nominated.
Yeah.
What's up, Brad?
It's the ultimate stream game.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Hey, there's Brad!
Yeah, what up,
Holy
dude?
shit.
Whoa.
What's going on, guys? Sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties. I just had this app installed and it froze on me, so I tried getting back on as soon as I could.
Oh, you're good, Rad. Hey,
Brad, what the fuck?
It's a great way to start first impressions.
So we're gonna back up a little here and give Rad a chance to introduce himself and what his channel and himself is all about. Go for it, Rad.
Awesome. How are you all doing, guys? My name is Rad Zero. I have a YouTube channel. I touch base on both wrestling and gaming. You can also follow me on Twitter. Pretty much everything I tweet about is just wrestling and gaming related, and I'm so excited to finally be on this, I guess, official kickoff, so to speak, for Team Laser Mouse podcast. So awesome.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Rad. So
Yeah,
what we were
absolutely.
doing was just going over Game of the Year, like what were our thoughts on that. And I was mentioning that was Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, and Players Unknown Battlegrounds. Any thoughts about those, Rad?
I guess from the ones that you mentioned, I'd probably go with Horizon Zero Dawn, although I haven't
Yeah.
finished it myself. I just started, as a matter of fact. I
Wow,
picked
it's
it up
the
on
best
Black
game
Friday,
ever.
Yeah, so far so good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I noticed you didn't mention Mario Odyssey. I don't know if that was an option or not, but I would have to go with that as Game of the Year.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was an option.
It's
You
so
know,
good.
the reason why
That's
I
unfortunate,
don't,
but it's really fun.
the reason why I don't think it's gonna get it is because
Too
honestly,
late.
the game itself, unless you're going for like 100%, is really short.
But it's really, really fun.
It is, but it's really, really short.
That shouldn't matter.
Well, I
PUBG
would say
sucks
story-wise,
ass.
it's really short, but I think everything that you can do and all the power moons you gotta rack up, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I don't know. Horizon Zero Dawn was so fantastic. I actually clapped at the end.
Oh, is that good?
Oh, it's fucking phenomenal. My favorite game before that was Mega Man X. So, it's been 20 years, and it finally
Nice.
took its spot.
No,
Interesting choice.
I feel like Mario Odyssey, it's weird because playing it and going back and looking up all like where all the moons are and stuff. How are kids supposed to find those things? Like,
They have a lot more free time, that's how.
Strategy guide.
And the thing about Breath of the Wild, like, as a Zelda game, it is by far the greatest Zelda we've ever had. As an open world adventure game, I don't know.
well, it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be a Zelda.
Yeah. I don't know. And I know it's going to take it because it's a fucking Zelda. That's my issue with it.
Mario's always in the game too, man. It's hard to say which one's going to take the cake. I would say because it's fresher, I would go Odyssey. Will probably take this hands down.
Yeah.
Have you seen Odyssey yet, Travis? Have you got a chance to play it or see it?
I've seen the entire game played through. I've
yeah.
yet to play it, but
Okay.
holy shit, it's like everything I've ever wanted in a Mario game. And I know Brian and Jim, like they love it. They talk about it on their show and stuff. It looks amazing.
It feels like 64, but 20 years later.
And
It's so
cleaner.
nice.
It's so much fun.
God, I'm in the pro Sunshine camp. I always have been. So when people
Yeah.
shit on that, I'm like, really? It's not that bad.
I'm not.
That is the
I'm not a
reason I want to buy
Sunshine
a
guy.
Switch.
I think Sunshine is nice. It's fun. It's cute. Just Odyssey is the best of both worlds.
Like the top 3 Mario for me, but fine, you know.
Exactly.
Well, by the way, I don't know if you guys just saw this on Twitter. So the best score / music was already decided, and I don't even know how to say his goddamn Nier Automata.
Oh,
Won that one over
I don't-
Cuphead, Destiny 2, Persona 5, Super Mario, and Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
I don't.
Nothing beats Cuphead for music.
I don't play waifu Dark Souls.
I saw, Wario64 tweeted that out. Any of you guys follow that guy on Twitter?
No.
No, I'm actually just on the Game Awards Twitter page right now, so we can follow live. But how the fuck? Like, I don't know. I think Cuphead, for just the uniqueness of the sound of that music, how it was composed, like everything else, kind of Destiny 2. That you've heard that sound before. Mario and Legend of Zelda, they might be great, but you've heard it. It's not new enough. I don't know. I just kind of. I've also probably biased as balls. Jim, goddamn, you're dry.
Your time is over. You are done talking now.
Hold on, let me reset that for the next guy.
Alright,
We bust
so,
out a Tide Pods podcast.
Oh, Jesus.
what about
We have
best
some.
art? This is gonna be a good one. Best art direction. We have Cuphead, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild,
Cuphead.
Horizon
Cuphead.
Zero Dawn, Persona 5, and Destiny 2.
Cuphead.
See, that's
Destiny, it looks like every other game.
Destiny, it's like best art direction. What the fuck? It's just Halo in 2017.
I mean, how could it not be Cuphead in that one? Because
Yeah, it's Cuphead.
Cuphead.
You look at it and your thought is Steamboat fucking Willie.
Cuphead is
Yeah.
nice. I like it. It looks, it's cute. It's nice. But Horizon is super pretty, and so is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but we've seen that so many times.
Yeah.
We never
Horizon
see
is
old
so
school.
Cuphead.
pretty. Horizon
Cuphead is a
ridiculous.
most definitely.
Yeah.
And it was hand drawn. Like,
Yeah,
holy fuck.
it's
Yeah,
gonna win.
Every single sprite was hand drawn.
I think Cuphead's gonna take that, no doubt.
Just for the way it was made, because it was hand drawn.
All right, so Destiny's gonna win. So next,
here's a funny category: best handheld game.
Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra
Which are
Moon.
all from Nintendo, of course.
Yeah.
Metroid: Samus Returns,
Hell yeah.
Monster Hunter Stories, Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World,
Yes.
Ever Oasis, and then Fire Emblem Echoes: Shadow of Valentia.
Wow, that is not at all what I thought would be on that list.
People took Woolly World
Um,
and took the one thing that everybody hated and made a game out of it.
I don't.
Fucking dog.
I don't think any of those should win. Well, okay, that's a lie.
Poochie!
Metroid: Samus Returns. That is the best remake ever. So
Poochie.
That one better win.
yeah, it had better, or else I'm gonna just be like, the fuck, Nintendo.
You hated the dog in Woolly World. I loved him. I thought he was cute.
What about best ongoing
Fucking
game?
ass.
Best ongoing game. We have Warframe, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, Grand Theft Auto Online, Destiny 2, and PUBG.
I kind of feel like this should be. If PUBG's gonna win anything, it might as well win something like that.
Yeah, I feel like that deserves PUBG. Like PUBG deserves that, but
Grand Theft Auto is so
I don't know.
old
I
now.
like GTA and I like Overwatch more, but Overwatch's player base has kind of dropped a
Dwindling,
bit.
yeah.
So is
Yeah.
GTA's. I think it's gonna go to PUBG.
Well, there's only so much you can do in GTA. Like, I've
And
done
Overwatch.
everything.
Overwatch, yeah.
and
Has
PUBG
anyone
dominates Twitch right now. So like, it's what else is it gonna be really?
Yeah.
Like, it's the game that everyone plays and watches right now.
So
what
who
have you
else
done
has
for me
played
lately, Effect?
Warframe besides me? Anyone?
I played
never
it like
heard of it.
the 1st
I've-
day it was free, and I was like, "This game sucks."
Just you.
Yeah, I played it for a little bit. It
Yeah, I
was
gotta PS1.
wasn't the worst, but I just kind of was like, okay, I tried it. Like, I can move on.
I played it for a good almost 2 years, and then they made one major update to like the whole UI and everything, and then almost half their base like dropped the game. So I think that's where they.
And you know what? I shit on this game for being $40, but where's Friday the 13th in this category?
$40.
Yeah, for sure.
True.
That's a game that should, The one thing Jim and I said about that game, and I don't know if any of you guys got a chance to play it, but
Yeah.
the community, that was the best community I've played with in a really long time because people legit were trying to play the game and not just being shit dicks. So just that alone made it fun enough that you're like, okay, like I can get over the fact that it's a buggy mess at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I guess what was nice about it is it actually got my blood pumping while playing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did that do it for anyone else? Or
Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah. When you hear that goddamn music cue, you're like, holy shit, where is he? And then and you're like, oh, I'm grabbed, I'm fucked.
Especially if you're me, right, Brian?
I promise
Jim,
you there's worse things in a video game to hear.
Yeah. Jim, you just need to get good.
Get good, scrubs.
Super mutant suiciders are the scariest thing that I've ever encountered because I kind of ran right into one and I was like, oh shit! Run the other way! Dog meat!
They'll do that.
Go!
What
Sacrifice
about fighting
yourself.
games? Who likes fighting games here?
I love fighting games. And
I'm a huge
we
fighting
need
game
good
guy as
ones.
well.
Fighting. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a fighting games. Let's see who we have in that category. Tekken 7, Nidhogg 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Injustice 2, and ARMS.
Oh, Injustice 2 by far.
Injustice 2.
That game is perfection. It is so beautiful.
Pretty good.
What
The
a
story is
Injustice
amazing.
Holy shit, I haven't even heard the name
are you still
Nidhogg
holding
in
out
ages.
ARMS? Reed said, "Button, you went to that the Nintendo stuff and you
Yeah.
played ARMS. Like, it was really."
I'll have to toot my own horn on that one. I actually got in an ARMS tournament and made it up on the main stage and annihilated just about everyone that came on the main stage to try to take me down.
Damn.
It was funny because the crowd was started chanting and stuff because I wouldn't use my special ever. They're like, use your special. I'm like, I don't need a friggin' special. And then they're like, ooh. And then I just gave up and I'm like, all right, I'm out. Everyone's like, no. It was pretty crazy. It was the first time anyone has ever touched the game. So right now I'd get completely worked, but back then.
Yeah.
Balls deep into that game, or did you fall off after that?
Yeah, I got 3 weeks out of it. That was about it. So
I avoided ARMS like the plague.
It didn't look very fun.
The motion controls on it were actually pretty damn amazing. It was the first game I'd rather use motion controls on than an actual pro controllers.
I just want to say Drew Ficus said Nidhogg was awesome, and Emerald Espion said, doesn't ARMS like Pokken get boring after a while? ARMS looks like it got boring after a fight.
Still need to play anymore.
And it's not just ARMS. There's a girl with her hair that beats people up.
Yeah.
It lies.
Okay, so here's a good category. Best family game. Splatoon 2,
Aw.
Sonic Mania, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Super Mario Odyssey, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Odyssey.
Odyssey or
And I
Mario
think
Kart
Odyssey
8?
wins that.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
All day Odyssey.
Well, Mario Kart's pretty good
Sonic
too.
Mania really a family game. Family sitting around and 16-bit throwback Sonic Mania just getting down. I can't see that happening.
Jim, I know you're going for Sonic Mania.
I don't know. I've had friends
know.
come over that play Sonic Mania. We just sit there and watch it and just fucking love how retro it is and everything. So, maybe.
I thought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe would win this. Family game?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I still think it's
I
Odyssey.
was going to be the oddball and say Mario Kart, but I'm not the oddball because you thought it too. Yeah, I think that would dominate any time because
Well, I
that's
said
totally-
Mario Kart. It's fun. Crooked kicks my ass, but it's fun.
Yeah, I do.
Casuals see the word deluxe, or they know they're getting a deal let's get it immediately. And this is the best. You know what I mean? So
I don't see families running to I don't see them running to a strategy game like Mario and Rabbids. I'm surprised to see that there. Yeah, it's cute, but the gameplay's gonna be way too intense for a family get together. I think.
who saw that coming?
See, I see Mario Odyssey as a family game because it's gonna be like, Mom, Dad, I can't get this Power Moon, and then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, let me help you, and parents are gonna be like, oh yeah, this reminds me of Mario 64. Here, come play it with me. It's the nostalgia thing combined with Mario.
Gets everybody involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, if my kids were playing it, it'd be like, oh shit, Move over, Jimmy.
You die, I'm next.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna change gears a little bit here, and this is just a question I have for all you guys. Starting with, let's go, Jim. What was the latest purchase you've made? A game purchase?
Are we talking like current or just in general?
Just in general, the last thing you physically picked up.
Last thing I just got in the mail is 9 Super Famicom fighting games, which I know Brian's gonna be for it.
God damn it, Jim.
It was a good bundle. I called it.
You need to get a PS4 or at least the Switch before you keep wasting your money on games that you're never gonna touch.
Yeah, I've been touching them. I've been touching them. But
Oh my.
Oh.
I think I'm getting a Switch for Christmas, so I have a feeling. But yeah, it was like Fatal Fury, 2 Street Fighters, a couple Gundam fighting games, some other shit. So
Cool.
it was $45. I was like $5 a game and way cheaper than anything that you can get for the American version. So I was like, fuck, why not?
What about you, Brian?
Bastard.
So I'm just gonna go ahead on a limb and say I got a better stuff than Jim with Horizon Zero Dawn and
Yeah.
South Park Fractured Butthole.
Oh, hey, did you get the one that had both of them in it?
No.
Oh, I think didn't they have a version like that included both games?
Well, I already had the first one, so
Oh,
I
you
just
did?
got the
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I just got. I mean, that first South Park game. I'm assuming most of you played it. That was legit, probably one of our favorite RPGs recently because of how
That's Stick of
ridiculous it
Truth,
was.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
So yeah, those are my latest ones.
Hibiki, Travis.
Double Dragon 4, Neo Turf Masters, and Assassin's Creed Origins. And Assassin's Creed Origins has blown my mind. I'm completely just fenced in that game. And Double Dragon 4, I didn't manage expectations on it though, so because the trailer had me so hyped. Yeah, and I played it. The music is so goddamn basic, vanilla, and I don't know. The gameplay is what it is. It just feels like I've been here and done this before so many fucking times. I'd rather be playing Streets of Rage 2. Literally just talking about this with Jim today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neo Turf Masters is a classic Neo Geo golf game. Can never go wrong.
Which really does need to have multiplayer, like you said before.
All right, Rad. What about you?
They fell off. Like I would recommend getting Origins.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go with my Black Friday pickups, which I just uploaded a video last night on that, and I got some good stuff. I got Injustice 2, Tekken 7, Batman Arkham Knight, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and Horizon Zero Dawn. There you go.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
feeling
so
left out here.
So I did a pretty good haul, and I've been playing a little bit of every single one. But I would say the one that I've been playing the most is Tekken 7. So awesome fighter. As per fighting game of the year, I gotta go with Injustice 2. But Tekken 7, the combat is just so fluid. It's awesome.
Nice. Kill Still. What about you guys?
The only games that we've picked up recently have been,
Odyssey.
of course, Odyssey, and we picked up Skyrim VR.
Splatoon 2!
Splatoon 2, and I've also been alpha and beta testing Magic the Gathering Arena.
Are you allowed to say that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all I'm allowed to say, though.
Nice.
Naughty, naughty, crooked.
Badass.
But yeah,
How about you, Cal?
Splatoon is cool.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, the latest one, I didn't actually pick it up, but I received it as a gift, was Battlefront 2.
Ew.
Nice.
But, I mean, hey, it's a gift, so can't complain about that.
Yeah. It's free.
Oh, speaking of Battlefront 2, does anyone here have tickets to go see The Last Jedi opening night?
Not opening night. I have to wait. I'm avoiding the internet for fucking 3 days because I don't get to see it till 11:50 Friday night.
You
Okay.
poor thing.
What about everyone else? Is anyone else interested or what?
Definitely interested, but won't go opening night. That shit is
Okay.
going to be a crazy. I mean, I want to, but it's going to be balls crazy.
That's scary shit going opening night to a Star Wars movie in 2017, man.
I actually got a pre-screening a couple of hours before midnight.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah,
Special
and
boy.
the funny thing is, I just bought my tickets like last week.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Guy tonight with his hot ass takes and all. I've been there and done that. Look at this
Yeah.
guy.
All of our theaters are sold out for the first like 20 showings.
Crazy. Yeah, I got lucky on my tickets. Like right when they went on sale, everyone was going for like the single tickets, and I randomly saw somewhere on a website that they were doing like Jedi fan tickets, and they're like $32 each or something. That's probably why people didn't see them. But yeah, I was able to get like 4 seats right next to each other on the 14th, so at 6 p.m. on the 14th, because everyone else was scrambling for all the other tickets, and they were like, there was a big queue in whatever movie theater's waiting line there is. But so that was pretty crazy. I think you get like a poster, like free, like some concessions with it too. But
I like concessions.
yeah,
Awesome combo.
yeah. So we'll see what it's about. I don't know. I'm interested to see what the Jedi fan club tickets are all about. But yeah, I don't know. Guesses on better or worse than Force Awakens for you guys?
I think it's gonna be better.
Probably better. Yeah.
Better.
What about better or worse than any of the original trilogies?
I don't know. I think technology has evolved to the point where it is better. Like, the originals are great from nostalgia, and I think episodes 1 through 3, had they waited another decade and a half, may have been good movies. But I think
you go back to like Episode 3, the lightsaber battles were fucking amazing because of the effects they could do and pull off and stuff. And compared to the originals, you know what I mean? So, somewhat better because Force Awakens didn't set my world on fire. Really, I mean, it was okay. It was.
I liked Rogue One more.
Yeah, I was about to say Rogue One was.
I was
legit.
so bored with Rogue One.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, Rogue One was okay, but I think Force Awakens was better.
The
I
last
think
half of
Last
Rogue One
Jedi's-
was kick-ass.
Last Jedi is gonna be it.
Rogue One to me didn't feel like a Star Wars movie.
It felt like a just space movie.
That
Yeah.
last scene was Vader, though. I mean, that has to be one of the...
Oh, you
I
mean
hope
the
that
beginning
was
of
the
Star
last
Wars
Star Wars
Episode
movie.
4?
Worth the price of admission alone.
Yeah.
Just follow the canon a lot that was like erased now, the novels and all that shit. Were you into that hardcore at all?
Jim, that'd be you.
I read the Timothy Zahn books.
I read like the first 2 Rogue Squadron books, but that was about it.
Oh shit! Oh, by the way, sorry, little break-in. Apparently, Cuphead won something. I'm just trying to figure out what they
See
just
what it
won.
went.
Find out.
Better have been best art.
Let's see.
This just in. Let's see here. Best art direction goes to Cuphead.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
We
As
called
it
it.
should.
Deserved. Yeah.
Yeah, we called that one.
All right. Well, where did most of you put the Force Awakens in terms of did you put that above any of the original 3?
Not above Empire.
No.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
I don't
Mine
know.
went Empire, Star Wars, and then Force Awakens, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I think
That's where mine sit.
I
now.
think Force Awakens is a solid third, with A New Hope is second, and Empire is first.
Yeah, that's pretty much my list right there.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty solid. Yeah, this one will be very. It's
It's either gonna be great or awful. Like, that's really where we're at with it.
hopefully people don't get their shit like everything else. You don't get your expectations high in the sky, and then all of a sudden like Luke disappoints or Kylo Ren cries or some shit, and then you're gonna be like, oh fuck this movie.
I have a
He is
question for
gonna
you
cry.
guys.
He's a baby back bitch.
I have a great question for you guys.
That's the best part of his character.
Who?
That Sith that was never trained. So
I
he's a baby bitch.
have a great question for you guys. What is Rey's last name?
Is that the one Damaru or something?
That's the
Skywalker.
chick. The main chick.
I swear she's a Skywalker.
It's not Hernandez.
Ray Hernandez.
Calrissian.
That'd be great.
Oh my god.
Her last name's gonna be Porg. Ray Porg.
The daughter of Porgans.
Porgsman. You see how much Mark Hamill is trolling everyone with Porg posts? Like
No.
almost every other day. Oh, it's pretty hilarious.
She is not going to be a solo Emerald Espeon. She is going to be a
Porkins.
Skywalker.
Ray Porkins.
Porkins, yeah.
Ray Palpatine. That'd be great.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like, oh, hi. You're daughter of a guy.
Of a crazy ass
Little do all
Grady.
you know, her last name is Banks.
Guys, what if it's actually Picard?
Damn it,
It's a
Jim.
real wrench in it.
It's Sulu.
Ruined Star Wars.
Hello.
Oh my.
It looks
Jim-
like a best action game went to Wolfenstein 2.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
I don't even know what was in that
Go ahead.
category.
Didn't play, but I heard good things. So, yeah, in that category, actually,
That's pretty cool that I saw that feature was available.
yeah. And I heard the only other game on that, the best action I would say that should be interesting was Prey. I haven't played it. I've heard good things.
I was
It's
so bored.
so balls.
Really?
I was
Don't
so
play it.
bored.
What was
So
boring
bad.
about it?
Everything.
Not a goddamn answer.
Just it. Okay, so it's like a boring story, and then like the enemies are just kind of like the same over and over again. You're like, what? Give me an explanation. The fuck's going on?
All right. So
It's
I'll
like
wait to-
most cliche alien story ever. Like, it's just meh.
Okay. All right, then I'll avoid it. You
Good.
talked me into it.
It's bad.
So what do you
Twist my
guys
arm.
got? What do you guys got planned for next year, like with your channels? Any new things that you're thinking about kicking off, or kind of a different direction, or same direction, just more or less? What's going on?
I have been waiting on a brand new intro made by the amazing Invader Kendall for Before You Buy, and I've seen it, and it is, oh my god, fantastic. And once I get that, I'm going to be bringing that back, so it's going to be all good. And then it's going to be brand new game reviews and shit for all the people. Of shit that hasn't even come out. That's the best part.
Sweet. What Hibiki, what do you got going on for next year?
Focus more on like reviewing bad 80s metal. That's like the ultimate goal for this year for a new series. I really want to do that because it writes itself, man. It's pure comedy at its finest, some of that stuff. I don't know, just anything and everything, more the same. Just, you know,
Same but different, but still same.
it's pretty cool as it is, so I don't know about anything new in the
He's gonna add another 15 podcasts.
How many? Wait, name your wrestling podcasts that that you host or that you're a part of. How many you got? Name them.
Oh, boy. All right, give me a second here. Slam Pigs podcast, Slam Pigs Cruise Control, Slam Pigs Union Smack is coming back. Look for that soon. And Never Drew a Dime with my buddy Drew Ordman. You can check me out also at First Thing in the Morning on Kayfabe Today podcast. See, I nailed it. I got it down.
Oh
to
yeah,
a
that's
science.
only one hand.
Sounds like you've done that before.
So Hibiki, when we starting our gaming podcast?
Of course, the reset button, the lovely Tannen, the lovely effervescent Tannen.
Yeah,
by
how's
my
Tanner
side every
doing,
week.
by the way?
Top doll, baby.
It's doing great. We're actually recording our first episode back tomorrow night, so look
Oh,
for that
cool.
soon.
Hibiki, your announcement voice makes me happy.
I go upstairs and like my other half's like, "What the fuck were you doing?" I'm like, "Don't ask."
just don't.
What the fuck? Hold on, I just have to break in real quick. Ryan Reynolds has been cast as Pikachu in the
Yeah,
live-action
Pikachu.
Pokemon movie.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was
What?
Ryan Reynolds is fucking Pikachu? Can you imagine it being like, Pika
I did
Pika?
want to mention this. Hopefully, sometime this year, because we don't live that far from each other, I'll hopefully do like a meetup with Jim and Bri, and like shoot something and just hang out, man. That would be awesome.
Detective
Definitely.
Pikachu is
We'll get
fucking
your
Ryan
ass
Reynolds.
just as drunk as Dan from Console Wars.
We almost killed that poor fuck.
Yeah.
Oh man, can you imagine a Pikachu and Deadpool crossover?
That's basically what we've got.
Well, look, if George Clooney could be a dog in South Park, like I think Ryan Reynolds can pull.
Oh Good lord.
God damn it, Jeff.
It really tickled
No one
pink
got
to
that one.
finally friends with Rad Zero, who essentially has the same kind of channel I do, gaming and wrestling. So I'm so excited to finally talk to you on some kind of platform, Rad.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, Rad, what do you got on tap for the start of next year so far?
Well, first of all, in my 200 subscriber special on my channel, I mentioned wanting to do a podcast sometime next year, 2018. So definitely looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to maybe just having it like a discussion video type, whether it be touching base on wrestling events or maybe gaming announcements. I'd like to do maybe retro gaming let's plays. That is if Nintendo allows me to. I know they're pretty strict about that stuff. And
Talk
I
to
don't know,
us.
maybe
We
I'm
can help
looking
you out,
into-
yo.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna need all the help I can get. And I'm also thinking of doing maybe like, as you guys know, I'm a huge toy collector. I freaking love WWE action figures and others. Thinking of maybe doing some action figure reviews. You know, kind of like an unboxing, showcase it a little bit, talk a little bit about it, stuff like that.
Nice. The only
Nice.
action figures I have are wrestling. They're what were they called? They're little like
Hasbro's.
No, they're pink.
Oh, those muscle men.
Yes, muscle. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I have like a ton of those things, man. I still have a box full of them. That's like
Man.
the only thing I have left from any of my wrestling figures.
The other day, I forgot where I saw it. I want to say it might have been a post on Twitter. Some guy had like an entire aquarium full of those things. It must have been thousands upon thousands.
What the fuck?
Yeah, amazing.
I have a problem with Funko Pops, but
I collect some of those. Those are nice.
they're so cute.
We got Hibiki, the best
figures
Funko
that
Pop.
I have like G.I. Joe figures, like pretty much the first 2 series, and then I have all the original like soft head TMNT figures.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
G.I. Joe, like from way back in the day, that were like kind of like Ken dolls.
Giant
G.I.
ones,
Joe
yeah.
Okay, the ones after those, the cartoon
Smaller
Like,
ones,
damn,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
From the 80s.
Yeah, the 3.5-inch ones. Those are
Yeah.
In his basement.
Hibiki has a pop. It is the best pop.
What's your pop, Hibiki?
The only pop
Hibiki?
really that it holds anything near and dear to my heart is from the lovely Kill Still Gaming that sent me on. I did an unboxing of. It's Dan Hibiki from Street Fighter. People ask me all the time. Everybody fucking asks me that question. It's my PS2 handle from way back in the day. So it's just stuck.
Okay, here's a trending gamer one. Does anyone know who Dr. Disrespect is? Anyone heard of him?
I
Nope.
keep hearing the name.
No.
Apparently
I
he's
know
up for-
who
He won.
Dr.
He won,
Disarray is.
Trending gamer. Guy Bam or Beham or something.
Huh.
Interesting.
Go
That's the
him.
thing Boogie won last year, right? Just like the most popular YouTube gamer, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what he does? Is YouTube gaming?
He boogies, man.
Is it
Oh,
boogie,
yeah.
boogie, boogie?
Yeah, I never heard of
Wait,
him.
who?
Wow.
Disrespect? That guy? I don't know.
I don't.
Never.
No idea.
I really want some root beer.
I really want some
Okay.
Dr.
Random
Pepper.
thought, just saying.
Okay, everyone's best or favorite soda. Go.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Rockin' Rye Fago.
Or Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola!
Coke Zero.
It's
Why
all
not?
about
Just regular
Rockin' Rye Fago. It's the best.
I like any soda that has black licorice in it.
Shut the fuck up,
Ah.
Kelly.
King.
What?
Oh, you got new celery soda.
Oh, see, there
Kelly,
you go.
Is your
Someone
favorite
else.
liquor Sambuca then?
Or Jaeger.
Ugh.
He drinks Jaeger like fucking normal people drink water.
Jaeger reminds me of that time I almost died.
That's most people's experience with Jaeger.
It's tried and
I
true
peeked up-
flavor, come on.
Hey, Do was phenomenal, Espeon.
Good job. I'm with you, buddy. The holiday flavor
I-
about
You
me is
know,
pretty
honestly, for like a readily available soda, because I can't get my favorite soda where I live, I really, really enjoy the 1893 Pepsis. Like, they're all pretty damn
Get like
tasty.
soda in the fridge, and it's like you really want soda, but like you'll always pass it up. Like you abhor that fucking soda. But like, what does everyone dread if that's what they have to choose from?
Which soda?
Least favorite soda is what I'm saying. Like,
Least favorite.
Caffeine-free Coke.
That's
Cola.
Flat garbage.
Diet cola.
Diet anything but
Diet-
colas. I can't stand colas, man. They're gross.
Like, I accidentally grabbed a diet, like, Dr. Pepper, and my whole day was ruined.
Mountain Drew.
Dude, so is anyone old in here like me at all?
Define
Guys,
old!
I don't know. Does anyone remember the soda? It was called OK Soda at all?
I remember that shit.
No.
I don't remember that.
Does
Never
anyone
had
remember
it.
I don't remember
Orbits?
that.
You guys will have to look it up.
Surge.
I was a Shasta boy growing up, so.
Surge.
Do you guys remember Orbits?
like,
The gum?
The gum?
No, the drink.
Dr. Thunder.
No.
Never heard of the drink.
Did it have
That
little
exact
balls
Travis.
in
It did have little balls in it.
So I do remember that.
I bought a bottle of it off of eBay in 2007 and drank it, and it was still good.
The first time I saw it, when I lived in London for 2 years, and they sold it all over the place there. So that's where I saw it. It's like, what the shit?
Time. Do you remember
But
the Dr. Mom stuff we used to say with Ian and fucking what's his face?
I know about whatchamacallit
Doctor-
candies.
fucking Orbits. I just looked it up. I remember that shit.
it was like from what, 95 to 97 that shit existed.
Because that was at the same time that I would see people on the underground London like drink yogurt. Like apparently yogurt was like the big thing to drink at that period of time.
That's
So
weird.
people would be like getting like drunk off that crap.
Yogurt is not a liquid.
Well, that's what
Wait, by the way, does anybody else miss Surge?
Me?
You can buy Surge on
mention that.
Amazon right
Surge.
I
now.
thought it came back.
It did.
I mean, you can
Not-
still
It's
buy
not
it.
around now. What about Ecto Cooler? Is that shit still available?
Fucking
Or-
Ecto,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
No.
I think they brought those back as well.
What
For a
about
little bit they did.
Squeeze-Its?
Yeah.
Anyone remember Squeeze-Its?
Oh, of
Yes.
course.
Oh yeah.
Guys.
Crystal Pepsi.
Does anyone remember Dr. Pepper Red
Yep. And Pepsi Clear.
and Pepsi Blue?
You mean
I
Crystal
remember
Pepsi?
Pepsi Blue.
Crystal
Crystal
Pepsi's
Pepsi.
back.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I know, but
It's tasty.
joking.
It's Pepsi.
No, in the back it was clear, but now they brought it back as clear. It's fucking stupid.
It's good.
So has anyone got any came in? Have you just like peep it out real quick, see if there's anything anyone's been writing?
Espion said he's elderly and asked if anyone knows about the whatchamacallit candy bar. And
What?
I totally know about the whatchamacallit candy bar.
What is a whatchamacallit?
It's like a chocolate bar and stuff.
Well, no shit.
It's a little bit
It's
of
a-
everything, isn't it?
It's actually, yeah, it's actually a
It's
pretty
like
recent
Donkey
bar.
Bars.
Like, it came out in the last 10, 15 years, I think, because it's like recent.
Best candy is Reptar bars.
You haven't even had one.
Right on.
We're getting some. They're in our
Eventually.
friend's fridge.
But they're not.
I can
Reptar shit.
PayPal him the money right now. I'm gonna message him.
Shout out to Snare X. I just remembered I had a chat going. He's like in my chat. What's up, man? Thanks for joining us.
What's
Oh
up,
yeah, I
Sam?
had a
What's
thing
up,
going
Snare?
on. Good job, Habiki.
Took the Chicon challenge. He beat Ranger X on a fucking one-shot deal. He's the man. Check out his channel, guys.
Not an
Con
easy
is
game.
insane.
I've checked
Snare
it
is a
out
cool
a
guy.
couple times already. Yes. So this just in, Breath of the Wild, the Champions Ballad DLC Pack 2 arrives tonight. If anyone gets
Woo!
bored.
Ah.
Yay! I'm still
Nintendo
probably
just
gonna
posted that.
play a different
Nice.
game.
Oh man.
I need to finish Breath of the Wild.
That's why I'm saying that Horizon deserves it over Breath of the Wild, man.
I just had too much other shit to play.
You're saying
I
that
was like, fucking 80 hours
Horizon.
and I've done nothing.
You want Horizon to win everything because you have a hard on for fucking Horizon, okay?
The game is perfection.
Calm your dick.
Okay, I want you to. You have one thing to change with Horizon. What would it be?
The climbing mechanics should be more like Breath of the Wild. I know,
The
right?
aspect of the game should be more like Breath of the Wild, but it's my favorite game.
No, just that one aspect. Everything else is better.
So the climbing.
Yeah. And it's just because some of the areas are really fucking hard to see, and it's like, where am I supposed to climb up this giant wall?
What was that noise?
This is probably Jim's dryer.
No, that's been done for a while.
It's probably just Jim at that point then.
Probably. That's me struggling to breathe and live. Every day's a struggle.
Did you do anything for Halloween this year, Jim? Like any crazy costumes or anything?
No, actually, my kid was born like a week before.
Oh,
It was
okay.
just chilling with his
Congratulations.
newborn.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay!
New
Someone let me be a daddy, so someone fucked up there.
Oh man, it's too fun. Geez, guys, what else do we got out there going on tonight?
Shut the fuck up, Espion. He said he doesn't like Halloween.
I guess for like, because this is a multicast, simulcast, whatever stream. For like people that aren't familiar with other channels that are on here, like, what's everyone's preferred like genres and tastes in gaming? Start with drink a beer. You guys, what are you into?
I've probably said this a gazillion times, but my top is anything horror related, and then after that, I'm way more versatile and willing to play any genre, any style of game, but horror will be my go-to. Like if I had a time to actually play, because I think like all of us, now that we review games and shit, you find yourself like, fuck, am I gonna play a game for fun, or am I doing content for YouTube or doing whatever? So horror's my number one. Bless you.
Grazie.
Yeah, for me right now, it's basically anything that I can pick up and so, like for fun, I'll maybe still go back and dick around with Breath of the Wild, besides just playing for review purposes, it'll be something it'll be Atari or it'll be Rocket League, something I can pick up, play for a half hour, get my fix, and then put away before I have to go do adult shit. Unfortunately.
Apparently, for me right now, it's any game that is fucking hard and pisses me off. So,
Play Crash Bandicoot.
so I did. That's you. I have probably about 13 to 14 videos uploaded on Twitch of me going through that whole. Oh my
That
God.
game makes me angry.
Yeah, I streamed my whole time with that game. So
I had to stop.
finally took it down.
I had to stop recording it because I can't handle the stress.
I played literally everything, like all the time. I never just stick to one genre or anything.
He's
What about
really
you, Red?
bad at
Right now I'm playing
Lazor.
Final Fantasy XIV, Assassin's Creed, and the games on our channel.
Nice.
Oh,
He's
what you
really
into,
bad
Val?
at Bloodborne.
Huh?
Bloodborne. You're really bad at it.
Well, duh, it's Bloodborne.
What about
Actually,
you?
I got a question. After Travis, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Travis, what's your genre you like?
Trav,
Crickets.
drop this.
Oh, technical difficulties.
That's not the noise a cricket makes, but fuck it.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, I don't know if
Cricket
you could hear
just
us.
fell
Travis,
over
but
his
it looks
chair.
like
You
you're
guys
trying
should
to
see
talk,
it.
but
It
nothing's
looked like he
coming
muted
through.
it right now, and then it just came back on.
Maybe mute it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got the mute.
Well, I
on
mean,
again.
Guys hear me now?
Oh, okay.
He
Oh yeah,
doesn't-
there you go.
Travis.
There you are.
There he is.
Yippee-ki.
I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. What the hell
Now
happened?
we can.
Now I can.
Maybe he's still there.
He's there.
He's cutting in and out.
Rad Zero, are you around?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What about you? What's your like favorite genre of games? Like right now?
I think I'm probably like the same like Crooked. I just play a little bit of everything, but if there's a specific one I gotta go with, it's fighting games and maybe RPGs.
So what's your favorite fighting game of all time then?
Favorite fighting game of all time?
Yeah,
I'd have
could
to go
be
with
any-
Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter II?
Yes.
Which version of it? Like 2 Turbo or?
Oh man, that's a good question. I'm kind of a cross between Turbo or Super, only because Super has like the combo system and the 4 new challengers. But I know like Turbo is like the definitive fighting mechanics, so to speak. So it's just kind of hard to choose between the two. I gotta go with Super.
Gotta go super nice.
Hey, guys.
Super on the Genesis.
Soul Calibur 6 just got announced, apparently.
No
Oh,
way.
really?
Oh man, that's freaking awesome. I've been waiting for another one, man.
Not on the Switch.
What about Xbox One?
Well, I'm
PlayStation
sure.
4?
I'm sure on both. And Mario Odyssey took Best Family Game.
Yay!
yeah.
All right, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question from WZA456. Is buying a Switch just for Mario Odyssey?
For Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and Splatoon. That's it, because that's probably all that's going to get for the next 4 years.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
longevity-wise, yeah, for Splatoon, Zelda, and Mario Odyssey. I mean,
Mario Odyssey, yeah.
Like, honestly, if Nintendo does not drop another first-party title for the next 3-4 years, I will not be surprised at all.
You have Skyrim, though, you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing I could think about, though, I mean, is if someone doesn't have, say, a 3DS or a handheld system, I mean, it is...
Which is dying anyway.
Especially when they announce, or if they do announce their, like, online store or their virtual console. I mean, that's just going to bring its merits up even more to play all those online console games, like, on the go,
So Fichu wanted to buy her little brother a 2DS, you know, because there's a bunch of games for it. And I was like, yeah, we could do that, but we'd be buying him a system that's useless in 6 months.
He's 6 years old. He doesn't give a shit.
Or he could wait a year and get a Switch.
No! My father doesn't deserve a Switch. Whatever you...
You're back now.
You're back.
Yay, Piggy!
Oh, Cuphead just won Best Indie Game.
What?
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What
There's
did?
no way that
Cuphead.
was gonna win. That.
Oh.
Yeah.
What else was nominated?
A bunch of games that just fucking lost.
Jesus.
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Best way to describe it.
Yeah.
So,
Someone-
Travis, the question goes to you. What is your favorite genre
Easier
of
for
games?
me to tell you guys what I'm not into. I'm not into like FIFA games and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm pretty much into everything too. My bread and butter is like 2D fighters. Like my favorite fighting game of all time, I think I was saying before it cut out, is Capcom versus SNK 2. I play that
Dude.
religiously.
Capcom vs.
Great pick.
SNK2 EO
Hold
was
on
my
so much.
fucking jam.
So,
Just
is
I
anyone
dabble
here
in
playing
everything.
sports games at all?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
FIFA's gross.
NHL and MLB the show.
Jim,
I-
shut the fuck up. You
I
don't-
play
I play them, goddammit.
I play Madden games, believe it or not.
my favorite sports game of all time is Baseball Stars for the NES.
Would
Really?
wrestling
Yeah.
be in that category?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hibiki,
one-
I'm still waiting on my character.
At zero. Come on. I don't want to be alone on this.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
I
definitely.
played-
I'm a huge 2K gamer.
Speaking of 2K, so I've actually, even though Jim still watches it more than I do, I still have kept up with most of the modern. Did you guys? I mean, my last wrestling one I kept was 2K14. After that, I felt like there was a significant slowdown system or some bullshit.
There
I
was.
downloaded like 16 and whatnot, and I just I couldn't get behind the mechanics. I was like, all right, why am I moving at a fucking snail's pace when I'm trying to do these moves?
Exact
Yeah.
same wrestling game I fell off on too, which is crazy. Yeah, I agree totally. The
Yeah, I
basic
want to
is-
say maybe 2K14 was probably the last. Well, I don't want to say the last good one because I still like the ones after, but that one was just perfect compared to the ones that followed after that one.
Yeah, that's the one I still will go back, redo a universe, and go through.
Yeah,
Wrestling games on the 64 were best.
64, the best era.
For wrestling games, anyway. Not
What
for
about
other games,
pro,
but for
pro
wrestling.
wrestling
Nope.
for the NES. Come on, guys.
Pro wrestling. Hell yeah.
WWE for the NES, bruh.
Oh, good God.
Oh god, we went
WrestleMania.
through those shit dicks.
Yeah, gotta love the
This
music.
wrestling game is still the WCW wrestling game. It's so good. It's like pro wrestling refined. It's really good. Go back. I'm serious.
What about King Griffey Jr. baseball for the S? The
Dude, those games were the shit. All of them.
Classic.
Dude, that game was.
I'm with you, Kelly. That's maybe my all-time favorite sports game in general.
You know,
still to this day.
I want to see a new Mario sports game, Like, I want to see Mario Tennis come back or Mario Baseball come back or some
Mario
shit.
Party freaking done right. That's what I want.
Oh, you mean that's not like 8, 9, or 10?
Yeah, like a GameCube Mario Party game that you could play online with friends. Like,
Just
that's
break your Switch in half because Yoshi gets the last fucking star.
I don't know. Like, I'm a big Mario Party fan. They just, God, no.
The Mario Party Top 100 is like the coolest concept for the stupidest price in the universe.
Like, who do they listen to when they make the new Mario Party? It's like 0 fans. They don't listen to what anyone wants at all with those games.
Well, Mario Party's fun until you get paired with Peach, and then that bitch can go die. Fuck Peach.
Yeah, but Mario is one of those franchises that will never, like, if they can do whatever they want, people will buy that shit. Like, no matter what, it's like, we just made it.
Man.
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
Nice,
I don't know if the new Super Mario Brothers games would keep selling, because those are one of those things that they only come out with once every, like, decade, if that, and they sell it, like, in bunches, and then they are like, no, don't do that for a while, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
So, Persona 5 won Best Role-Playing Game.
Yep.
Never played one.
What was it going up against?
Still want that game so bad. It looks amazing.
The big deal with that game is they weren't allowing it to be streamed at all, right?
Yeah, and it ended up making it become a much larger game than it was going to be.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were pissed because they bought it, like, wanting to stream it.
But it backfired on them.
Yeah, major. Let's see, the other ones in there were Divinity, Original Sin 2, South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15.
What the fuck? Why is that even on there?
They need to be thrown into some category, I guess.
They have a fishing game. It's all over.
Yep.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Is anyone on this podcast, like, not into RPGs, or is everyone pretty much in agreement? Like, they're pretty good in general.
Yeah, definitely like them.
Yeah, I like RPGs.
I got into them late, but I do like them.
I do, but I haven't got into an RPG like anytime.
I just 100%ed Dot Hack GU Volume 1, so I mean, hey.
Okay, here's a question for you guys, for me then. If I was to get back into an RPG, what would be your recommendation for
Fallout.
what I should play first?
Fallout.
Skyrim or Fallout.
Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Not Fallout 4. Don't do that to yourself. Do not play Fallout 4. It'll make you cry.
You don't like Fallout 4?
It's not an
Back in
RPG.
with the Bethesda game. That's not going to make... Because, come on, yeah, it's the game. Skyrim is really good, but, God, the NPCs are so bland. And it doesn't age that great.
It's going to be too overwhelming to go into an RPG that's that big.
New
Get
Vegas.
into something fun.
Fallout New Vegas.
Now, if you're going to introduce somebody, you got to do Fallout 3. New Vegas. Because
Yeah,
you do
New Vegas is too involved.
and if you do New Vegas hardcore mode where your friggin' ammo has a weight to it, you're going to be like, okay, F this.
You know what
Have
RPG
to.
you should get into? Real talk? Undertale.
Yeah, that's one I'm definitely going to try out because obviously it was so huge for whatever year it came out.
It's great. It's
The
most
RA
definitely what you should get into.
Was that
Yeah.
8-bit?
It's someone in their 30s, like with a full-time job and stuff. I would never recommend a classic 16-bit era RPG because, quite frankly, as much as I love those games, I never have time to play one of those anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Same.
where I'm at in my life.
Drew Ficus says Final Fantasy Tactics or Golf Story.
Golf Story? No, I actually am. I take that back. I am playing.
I want to play that bad.
True Ficus. Yeah, Golf Story. It's pretty fun game.
It's like Golf Harvest Moon, right?
Yeah. I
You
guess
could
so.
you could play Stardew Valley.
That's kind of RPG.
It's your RPG on the show.
All right. So, another question for you guys, kind of channel related. If you could take, not right now, but if you could take your like kind of pie in the sky idea here, if if you can take the direction of your channel, like any way or addition to something in your channel for the future, like what's your vision so far?
What do you mean? Like if you have like just unlimited like funds or some shit?
Yeah, like fun. Like say
God
this
damn
is
it,
like your
SDF.
This is your channel from now. This is what you're doing with it.
Emerald Espion wants us to do Kill Steal cooking, but no, like I'm doing exactly what I want to in my channel and with our future plans with before you buy and stuff. So I mean, hey, that's all gravy.
Yeah, I would just do it so that I don't have to work a regular job and can do it all day long. And
I wish. I don't think
would be
that'll
it.
ever happen, but hey, it'd be
That era's
nice.
gone.
Oh yeah, that era has been gone for like a year or two now. It's
Well,
really
it's because
sad.
it became a job for some people, so everyone was like, "Oh, fuck this! I'm gonna quit my job and become a famous YouTuber." It's not how it works.
yeah,
Nope.
no, it's so oversaturated right now. That's what Jim and I talked about last time. Like, I feel really bad. Like anyone starting out now, like you coming into just such a friggin' oversaturated market that it's like so disheartening.
It's not even that it's oversaturated. It's the era of streaming and video is basically like, well, everything's out there. If we want it, it's there. Let's go listen to a podcast and do things outside.
Yeah.
What about you, Rad?
I guess pretty much what I'm doing with it now, it's always just meant to be a hobby. I was a huge fan of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with either Adam Koralik or the Happy Console Gamer. I pretty much, I just pretty much want to stick to that same thing, telling, stories, memories of my pastime growing up with, games and stuff like that. But yeah, I do agree with everybody else when they say that, that era has come and gone. I don't think, anybody starting out now will ever get to the point where you can make it a full-time job. But then again, it shouldn't be something that they, should fall back on. It should just remain as a hobby. And that's the way I see it. So whether I'm monetizing or receiving funds or not, I really don't care, at least not right now. So I'm good with or I'm happy with the direction my channel has gone so far.
Nice. And that brings me up to my other topic I've been wanting to ask you guys. Like, who was your inspiration for even wanting to start a YouTube channel or start reviewing games or start a wrestling podcast? What about you, Kill Still, for that one?
Game Grumps, all the way. All the way. I was watching them play Super Mario 3D World, and me and Fichu bought a Wii U because of it. And then I was like, man, I could do this, and I've played video games forever. That'd be a lot of fun. I want to share my games with the world. And that started Kill Steal Gaming years ago, and we ended up restarting the channel and stuff because what we started as was like, yeah, let's be like the Game Grumps, and then we became our own thing, and it was like, you know what, let's just start over
Well,
from
you
the beginning.
didn't always have me as your partner.
No, and it's went through a lot of changes and stuff, but yeah,
FNAF is not a fun
it's
game.
great because I don't even watch Game Grumps anymore.
Yeah. They kind of, no.
What about you, Jim?
AVGN and Spoonie back in the day. They were the reasons I always wanted to get into it, and then, I mean, I watch a fuckload now, but those were the two big ones to get me that itch. It took me like 6 years to finally do it.
Real quick, funny story. I actually joined YouTube back when they started, and they were giving out iPods for making videos, and I was making anime music videos. Just a little tidbit of info there.
What about you, Brian?
Yeah, I mean, AVGN was the reason why I wanted videos, and I kind of came to Jim with the idea because my whole thing was I wanted reviews that made more sense to me. I wanted to break it down in a very specific way and understand why you would score something a specific way. So it was more like I wanted to do a site first, and then that molded into doing YouTube videos. And it was like, watching AVGN, I was like, oh, I can do videos with my goddamn, Windows Movie Maker and, my Rock Band mic. That's good enough equipment to start off on. And yeah, it went to Jim because he was the other friend that was really into video games, so it just made sense.
What up, Snare?
Yeah. So that was the main reasons.
Then I know, Rad, you mentioned a little bit, but what about you? Like, what inspired you, or what was a big influence in your start to your channel?
Just like, I'm sorry.
Sorry, we had a viewer come in who's a very good friend of ours.
Had to say hi.
Hi, Brandon.
Continue.
Oh, no big. You guys want to do a shout out or anything like that?
Well, I'll do a real quick one. Shout out to Braden Puff, Emerald Espion, Snare X, and Drew. I'm trying to remember his screen name. I saw it earlier. Drew Ficus, yeah. Drew Ficus is the shit.
Giraffes is having tech issues.
Yeah, while we're waiting, I'll just go ahead and just do a quick shout out to Snarkcast, Waza, Megan, Joshy, everyone else that's on our YouTube. Thanks for checking us out.
The biggie's on ours as he's trying to reconnect.
Yeah.
All right, Rad, go for it.
Yeah, just like everybody else, I started out watching AVGN, but the true inspirations didn't really start until I discovered Adam Korlick with Figure Out Productions and Johnny Millennium from the Happy Console Gamer, which is he's a really cool guy. When I saw him just sitting in front of his collection, I was like, you know what, this guy has like so many awesome stories that I can, relate to, and how cool would it be for me to get on YouTube as well and do the same thing? So you'll pretty much see a lot of those inspirations or influences in my channel, where I'm just sitting in front of my collection talking about stories or memories and whatnot.
By the way, guys, Overwatch took lasting game.
Took what?
The like longest lasting game or whatever.
Makes sense.
Still popular enough. Not a surprise. But yeah, Rad, now that you mentioned that, like, I can definitely see that influence, because I watched Happy Console Gamer for a long time, so I can definitely see that in you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just remember watching. I remember when AVGN made, I think, his first video, I believe, was Castlevania, but the first one I saw right after he posted it was his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video.
That's an old one.
And, and I remember showing that, like, to just, like, every friend I ever knew. Just, like, and, yeah, and they're like, what is this? Who is this guy? Or, like, what even is this, channel or stuff? So, yeah, that had a pretty big influence on me just in my whole gaming or whatever career. But that, and then, lately, just the people that I've really admired in their job as the gaming historian.
He's great.
Norm.
He's really good.
He's awesome, and he's like one of the nicest individuals I've ever met in my life at conventions, and just a great person in general. And just how he goes about his work is pretty awesome too. So, but yeah, him, AVGN, and then like Pat the NES Punk, especially Pat and Ian that do the CU podcast. They're pretty great people too. So those guys gave me some advice and like influenced me on what I'm trying to do and the direction I'm trying to go. So it's pretty.
Ian's a sweetheart because he'll talk to anyone on Twitter. Like, I've had conversations back and forth with him before, and I'm like, oh wow, he could have just easily told us to go fuck off. But
yeah,
he's very open.
And it's funny that you mentioned that, Jim, because he kind of has a reputation. I think people just misunderstand him from the way he is on the podcast.
Well, in the Pat the NES Punk videos too, he's the game store owner. In his video, it's a complete dick. Like, if you've ever seen any of the episodes when Ian's in it, he's just like a complete a-hole. So everyone thought that, but he's exactly like opposite.
The opposite of that. It's just part of his gimmick.
Yeah, and I've been like this is my last birthday. I had the chance to go out there to San Diego, and we ended up playing like pinball like one night together. And I don't know if you guys know this, but he's like the pinball wizard. He knows just about every pinball cabinet, and almost anything and everything about pinball. And he gets invited to conventions to go have pinball panels too. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Something that other people don't know about that guy. How long does this game thing go on? Probably a long time, huh? Like 3 hours.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they go on way longer than they probably should.
Reggie's apparently coming.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on.
And
The other thing that just won interesting was most anticipated game, which was Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, which beat out Red Dead 2, Monster Hunter, Marvel Spider-Man, and God of War.
That's
Wow,
pretty
yeah, Red
interesting
Dead
because
Most
Yeah.
anticipated games of category? What the fuck?
Yep.
I think Red
Well, see,
Dead
Jim,
would
it's the game
win
you
that.
anticipate the most.
You win a game off hype? Or win an award?
Fucking, I guess Fallout would be that category when it first came out. Fuck that game.
I thought
I'm bitter.
Red Dead Redemption 2 would have won that
Fallout 4 makes me bitter.
one. Okay. What about best multiplayer? What would you guys say for that one?
It's gonna be PUBG.
PUBG, Splatoon 2, yeah, Mario Kart 8.
It's got to be pub.
Pub. Have you got? Who's all played PUBG? I've played it.
I have.
I played it once, but I can't wait for it to come out on Xbox because
It's coming to Xbox, I was gonna say, too. Same
Is there a
here.
release date for
I
that
played
yet?
on Xbox.
Bloodborne
they had-
2 got announced.
Nice.
Ooh.
No, they announced that December 11th or 12th, the preview phase of PUBG is going to be on Xbox. So you're going to be able to play like the early beta, I guess, on Xbox.
Yeah.
And they just haven't given the final release date though.
I think it took me 9 matches to kill my first person.
Yeah, those type of games, that's the frustrating, man. You come in and you're just like, oh, I'm just going to casually, oh, I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, but I did without killing anybody. I made it to 4th once and 8th twice without killing one
Nice.
person. I just driving
Hiding like a
around.
bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. You
Jim
just
would do
summed up
that.
my whole- you
Jim
just
would
summed
hide
up
the
my
entire
whole
game.
pub- Yeah,
I would find the deepest, darkest corner and just sit and sit.
Imagine
Be like,
Smash
yeah, I'm
for
great
the
at this
Switch
game.
is announced next. That'd be insane.
Oh god.
It's gonna come eventually.
I found out what people do with that game though in PUBG. They put their rendering on really like low, so the bushes you hide in don't render, and you're just sitting down, so you can see someone crouching.
Yeah, I can
behind a
see
bush, but there's no bush.
That's what the pros do with StarCraft too. Like all the tournaments are done in like the lowest graphic settings, so you can see everything.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm like, oh man, that's so cheap. I guess when the Xbox comes out, that will take that out of the equation, so that'll be good.
For sure, yeah.
But yeah. So it looks like Travis died here. He's gone. R.I.P.
Yeah, he's
Travis.
having his technical difficulties trying to read.
Yeah. Well, I guess we've been on an hour, and I just wanted to give everyone a chance to introduce themselves and just all come together and talk for once. So maybe it'll be a little less awkward in the future, huh? But
No, I think it was pretty solid. I think, yeah, we can do this. I can't speak for everyone. Do this shit at least once a month.
yeah,
For
not
show.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Down.
yeah,
Yeah,
I figure
sounds solid.
we can, we'll set up we'll probably set up a time to do this like every month on a certain date or certain day of the week or the first Thursday or something like that. We'll find something, but we'll get going. We'll have a bunch of different content, and with our team growing, we'll have different people on probably at different times. Not everyone's probably going to be on at once, but I have been contacted by a few other people that might be interested in being part of our team as well.
Cool.
So I know we just got a new member here recently, but what I love about our team is that we help each other grow our channels and like promote ourselves, but we actually help each other. Like if someone needs some artwork done or a voiceover done or to be a guest appearance on their podcast or things like that, I think that's what's awesome about us, is just not solely like a retweet machine. So
Oh, for sure. Be a little community within ourselves.
yeah. So I don't know. That's my whole vision of this team and what we have going. So I mean, who knows what the future holds? I would love to have people in different regions be able to bring like our own brands to like conventions at some point. That would be cool. That's my. If you ask me what my pie in the sky goal is, for everyone to be able to go to like a retro game convention or whatever type of convention and, you know, represent their individual brand and our team at the same time. So that's what my thoughts are about.
Yeah, for
That'd be
sure.
awesome.
And if you want, Kelly, I mean, if you want to talk offline, you know, if you wanted me to get this shit put up on iTunes too, if we get regular with it, I can do that.
Yeah, we could do that. And yeah, I mean, I just appreciate everyone coming on tonight. I appreciate any of the viewers that were there or that are still there with us, or anybody that's asked a question. This is going to be big involvement with the community, so we're going to have, you know, a Twitter or email question hour at the end. Not hour, but section at the end of our podcast. So, you know, our fans and just people that enjoy the same things that we do will be able to have a platform to get whatever their opinions heard or any questions that they have for, you know, a bunch of us who are kind of familiar with us in all different fields. So, yeah, but I appreciate everyone coming on tonight. Does anyone have any last words for the viewers or for the channel?
FNAF 6 is coming to Kill Steel Gaming tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Just saying.
Hold on to your butts.
All right. And Jim, your laundry is done, correct?
Yes, it is done. I will get to folding and my night will be complete.
Congratulations.
Kelly,
God,
thanks
I've
for
been
putting this
looking
shit
forward to this.
together. Nah, this was fun.
Yeah, no problem,
Yeah,
guys.
it was.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate having you all on. And next time we will have a Team Laser Mouse assemble. I will make sure it gets out there, and we're gonna nail down our schedule. And thanks for all coming on. We'll have a good night.
Thank you.
Good night,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Night,
Thanks,
thank you
everyone.
everyone for tuning in. Please go subscribe to Kelly Austin Moon, Rad Zero, Hibiki TMD, Drink a Beer, Play a Game, and we will see you guys next time on Kill Steel Gaming.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers.